Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a general reading for the sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Libra, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, you can find that information in my Buy Me a Coffee link, my official Instagram and TikTok, all listed in the About section of my YouTube page. And I thank you so much in advance. Libra, I hope that you're doing well. These are general readings, but they do have a slight theme to them. It's dream messages, what your dreams are trying to tell you. I recently had a dream, like last week or so. It really threw me for a loop, and so I kind of knew, it was kind of an indication to me that I should do some dream readings for you all. So I'm going to be using two decks for your reading today. The first one is the Dream Decoder deck for the overall energy, and the Mystic Mondays for your tarot portion of your reading. This is going to be a shorter reading. I'm trying to do shorter readings just because I know people don't have a whole bunch of time to watch, but they still like to watch. So just give me some feedback. If you like shorter readings or longer readings, I would love to hear about it. The cards have been pre-shuffled. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. What messages do you have for Libra regarding their dreams, Spirit? Dream messages for Libra. Thank you. Okay, so I made a promise to myself that I wasn't going to take duplicates throughout the signs. So like if the same card showed up for the overall energy, I wasn't going to take it. I specifically said that with Spirit, but Spirit is asking me not to change the card, so I will keep it. It's musical instruments. There's nothing wrong with this card. It's just that another sign got it, and I specifically said to Spirit I'm not going to take any duplicates, but they're asking me to take this one specifically, so I will, of course. Anything to do with music in a dream generally has positive associations. So right off the bat, Libra, I think Spirit wants to, in some way, it's like the band coming into town and celebrating you, but maybe you're a one-man or one-woman band or one-person band. Like you seem to be kind of maybe doing everything at once, doing it all on your own, making things work, and kind of making a little bit of a ruckus or a fuss while you're doing it. So, I mean, if that's the case, then good for you. Musical instruments can also represent, or musical related things can represent vibration and frequency and being at high vibration. So for the other signs, I pointed out something particular for them. I pointed out the symbols on the feet. But for you, Libra, I can't help but notice this kind of trumpet. It's like, what do they call it? The war cry? Spirit is saying war cry. There are often, you know, they're in, at least, okay, I don't know if this is true, but I do think there's some truth to it, you know, in the wars and in depictions, paintings, and stories of wars that have been fought in kind of early times in the United States. There were always musicians that kind of, there's like drummers that would kind of drum a beat so that the soldiers could march in. And then you had people who played the horn instruments to herald a message. If it was a war cry, if it was a signal of some other kind. So it's almost as if Spirit is saying that this is you. You are sending out the message to the world. It's almost like, here I am. Well, now they're kind of playing Kelly Clarkson in my head when she sings, here I am once again torn into pieces. Can't deny, can't pretend, I thought you were the one. Broken up deep inside, but you won't see the tears behind my eyes, or the tears that are deep inside or something behind these hazel eyes. So there could have been some kind of heartbreak or disappointment for you recently, but you're not letting anybody see it. What a random transition from like Civil War, Revolutionary War drummers and trumpeters to like Kelly Clarkson. What a transition. And yet here we are. So I think you've had some victories recently. I think things are starting to feel like they're on the up for you, but it's not without its kind of sacrifice in terms of there's no one else depicted helping you play the instruments. You are playing all of them. You are responsible for all of them, and that can be burdensome sometimes, but you're handling it. How long you can handle it, I don't know. How long you want to handle it, I don't know. But you're handling it. And it is a little bit of look at me, look at what I'm doing. Not in a bad way, but it's like, yeah, I earned this. It's interesting too, because I started following this Instagram account. I can't remember because I just started following him today, but he's like this. He's like a one-man band, but he's a one-man producer, and he's got like his whole deck that's like strapped to him, and he's got speakers attached and like a computer monitor, and he's just walking the streets of New York with a microphone and being like, hey, want to collaborate? I don't know if you've all seen him, but he's amazing. He's very talented. It's just like, dude, why don't you actually have your own studio and whatever? Like, you could be making magic, but then in a way, it's like he's connecting with people. He is making magic. He's making a name for himself, and it's unconventional, and he's perfectly fine with that. So I'm going to get 3 cards for the base spread. This is going to be a shorter reading. A shorter reading for you today. 3 cards, please, for Libra, what their dreams are telling them. And the last card, I got an extra card that's advice from Spirit, which we'll look at the end. So I don't know if, like, in your dreams you've been, you know, I see like a line cook. Like, I see you, you know, maybe you're dreaming about like being a line cook and just all the plates and everything's on the fryer at the same time, and you're just having to manage. So whatever these dreams are about, you're just having to manage a lot of moving parts, right? A lot of responsibility, a lot of expectation, but you're doing it, you're managing it. All your cards came out in the upright, which is significant to me because lately they have not been. Right, so that simply means to me that the card is sitting in it's kind of squarely in its own energy. And the first card we have is the Ace of Cups. Brand new beginning from Spirit. Spirit offering you this cup of love, cup of friendship, of compassion, of affection, family, just these beautiful water sign energies of being at home, but it's more about like being at home with yourself, with your own company, with your own your mindset and your, it's, as Spirit just said, your reason for being. It's like this was some epiphany. It's not the Ace of Swords, which is an epiphany card, but it feels like epiphany of the heart. Like you're really connecting to your heart space right now. You're embracing the kind of frequency, the tune that's playing there, and you're making good on it, Spirit just said. You're following through. It's so difficult to follow through sometimes with what we desire, what we want. There's so many obstacles that we can encounter, but also create. There are obstacles that we can create for ourselves. And I feel like you are recognizing that Spirit has blessed you in some particular way. Spirit has blessed you and you're saying, thank you, I accept. Right? Eight of Wands coming out next. Thank you, I accept. And not only do I accept, I'm going to run with it. Eight of Wands, fire energy, talks about fast action and fast communication. Whatever this was over here, you're taking it, you're running with it. You're making good on it. It's almost like you promise Spirit, Spirit, I see you. I see what you have for me. I'm not going to let you down, and I'm not going to let myself down. And we're going to move, and we're going to shake, and we're going to make things happen. We're aiming for the sun. We're aiming for the highest point. We're aiming for the top. That's great, because Spirit sees you. Spirit always sees, like, because you're focusing all your attention to that space. And it takes a lot of concentration, right? Playing all these instruments, managing all of these aspects of daily life. You're managing it, but you're not just managing, you're thriving. And maybe that's hard for some of you to hear because you're just like, I'm exhausted. And yet, are you thriving? Because you put yourself in a place of thriving? Because what I see here in the next card, it kind of shows me that you are. Nine of Pentacles. These cards go so beautifully with one another. They just complement one another so beautifully. Nine of Pentacles is the pre-Empress energy. It's like the Empress card in the Minor Arcana, and the Empress card is all about abundance, beauty, wealth, love, lushness, fertility, creativity. The Nine of Pentacles talks about Pentacles energy being earth element, what's happening in the real world, everyday life, the things that you and I can affect. The Nine of Pentacles shows me that you're independent now. It's kind of, they call it the independent single lady card. Don't mind the gender, you know, it's not about gender, it's just about divine feminine energy, which this is divine feminine energy, right? Being in the place of receiving, giving and receiving, right? That and receiving, Spirit wanted me to like sing song it to reinforce. It's not just about giving, it's also about receiving. This card is entrepreneurial. This person, you, really making something of yourself, amassing your fortune, amassing your wealth, you know, saving up, but also enjoying the finer things. Like you're not shy about, you know, maybe you want to buy something nice for yourself, so you buy something nice for yourself. Whether it's the latest, I don't know, car, the latest gadget, whatever it is. You're looking good while doing it, Libra, and I know that appeals to you. Right? You're a peacock. You're looking good while managing kind of all of these responsibilities. But they're thriving because you're focusing on them. But I think now Spirit is saying with their advice at the end here, Princess of Swords. So now we want to focus on the next step. Like Libra, you've got this on lock. I wouldn't say it's like, oh, I could do this in my sleep, but that's the feeling. You've got this on lock. You're handling this. You understand this. This is what you understand. It's almost like Spirit is going to add another instrument to the pile. Okay. We see how comfortable you are, and that's great, and we don't want to take that away from you, but it's time for a challenge. A different kind of challenge. I'm not trying to speak of adding challenge to your life. It's a challenge that you want, right? So there's a Libra I know that's taking a really intense class because she wants to up-level her life. Not easy. Thank you, Spirit, right? Not easy, but totally worthwhile and totally something that she wants to do. But it starts with the inquiry. Princess of Swords is a little bit of spy energy. So some people could be watching what you're doing, taking note of what you're doing. That's fine. I always say with this kind of energy, it's like, give them something to talk about. Keep doing you. Keep up leveling. Let them talk about it. They're talking about it because they're not doing it themselves, right? That kind of came through. A little bit of envy, a little bit of jealousy towards you. You're just going to brush it off because you don't care about things like that. I don't know a single Libra that cares about stuff like that. And I'm surrounded by Libras. But the Princess of Pentacles, Princess of Swords, Page of Swords, is curious. It's all about curious energy, taking that step forward, you know, making an inquiry and saying, hey, you know, can you tell me more about this? Can you connect me with this person? I'm curious, I'm interested, I want to take a step towards it. And Spirit, in a way, is like shining a light on it and saying, yes, shining a light on something that can further complement everything that you've accomplished over here. All right, so you're vibing high. And so if you are having dreams related to kind of multitasking, you know, perhaps there is something to be gleaned from that. What are you multitasking in your dreams? And how can it further you in life to try something new? So that's your reading, Libra. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, Libra.